as a concerned citizen, I always want to know what's going on with political parties, what's going on with their leaders, only to realize and find out that Mr. Herman Mashaba is nowhere to be seen. He's no more as vocal as he used to be before. He used to be one of the loudest voices in South Africa, you know, whether speaking about foreigners or whether campaigning the EFF or trying to insult Julius Malema and the EFF. He was one of the people who was more vocal before the elections. And it seems like he's also one of the leaders who are humbled after the elections. And this just reminds me of one of the videos. It was a press conference of the EFF. Julius Malema was speaking and addressing the fact that Herman Mashaba is nothing. The country showed him that he's nothing. He's a small boy. There is a video, you're going to watch it for yourself. After the video, I'm going to share my thoughts, my deep thoughts.
What President Zuma did to us is what Mashaba did to us in Johannesburg. And then once we became aware, or there is a problem called Mashaba, we went to solve that problem, Shem. It's done. We finished it. You can go around and ask. For sure, he's checking quotations of hair products now. He's going back to do hair. Don't have time. We came here making noise. We reminded him many times, now you behave like you are something. And then the country showed him that is nothing.
You heard the CIC himself. It was right after the election. This video, it was the EFF press meeting with the media. So one of the questions was asking Julius Malema, what do you think of working with the likes of Action SA and Herman Mashaba? And then Julius Malema expresses that Action SA is the one that has been vocal, that they don't want to work with the EFF. And they thought they were so big. Herman Mashaba thought that he was so big. He was overly confident with his position. He was so confident that he's going to make it and he's going to be in the leadership in parliament. He's going to even be the president. Herman Mashaba even thought that they were going to get 2/3 majority as the Action SA. Now in the video, Julius Malema is expressing that Herman Mashaba was acting too big for the reality in front of him. The reality is that he's nothing, and South African people proved to him that he's nothing. He's nothing. And I also want to speak about Herman Mashaba using this thing of chasing foreigners. I think it's one of the downfall that made him like lose votes, that made people like don't want to gravitate towards him. Because this thing of hating foreigners must go, is not a good thing. Trust me. It can be a popular thing because it was trendy, but it's not a good thing to use as a campaign. And Mr. Herman Mashaba was not aware of the position, and he was not aware. He was not reading the room. Because African people want to unite now more than ever. They want to be together now. You can see it in Mali, you can see it in Burkina Faso and Niger. They want to unite. They don't want to separate, you know. So, Herman Mashaba is humbled. People are screaming that Julius Malema is the humble one, the elections humble him. But even Herman Mashaba, the elections humble him. He's nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be seen. We don't hear him speak out anymore. He's not even the member of parliament. So he's humbled. And I believe Julius Malema when he said Herman Mashaba is nothing. He's nothing. He thought he was something, but he's nothing. He's nothing. And the EFF helped him as the mayor of the DA. When, like this thing of insourcing, that thing is the EFF's policy. It's all about EFF. The DA never had a policy like that. And when Herman Mashaba was the mayor, during the DA's time, when Herman Mashaba used to work for the DA, they helped him, they put him in power, but they were controlling things in the background. They were controlling the policy and the legislature. So, for him to come out and discredit the EFF and claim that the EFF didn't help him, it was like a flip-flop type of situation. So yeah, Mr. Herman Mashaba, you thought you were something you are not. And South African people showed you that you are nothing. So I think, yeah, Julius Malema is right, man. He's right, and he was right. So yeah, shout out EFF. Also shout out Mr. Herman Mashaba. Yeah.